Hi everyone, it's Wendy. Welcome back to the channel. And I thought today would be fun to play with these little pieces of vellum. I did a video, I guess it's 2 or 3 videos ago, where we used vellum to quiet busy or loud scrap paper in our stash. And we made focal point windows. And I'll put a link directly to that video below, but it's one I did in the last week anyway. And these are some bits, I said save your vellum, your little vellum pieces that we used with our punches to cut out our focal point areas. And we will use them for something. So I'm going to continue to do that. I am going to use, this is another piece of busy. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's kind of a Mandela-esque, if you will, paper. And I'm gonna punch one of each kind of paper. We also used this paper. We didn't use that last paper in the video, but we did use this paper. And we're gonna punch out that rose. And then I'll see about punching out here. There, oh, that's pretty. Okay, so we've got 3 of those. I'll move that out of the way. And I will use, I had my 2 happy planner punches. These are from Michaels. So we've got one. Let's see if I can. Trying to get a good, oh, that down here should work. Oh, that's pretty right there. 2 and 3. We may not get to, did I already cut that one? I did, okay. That's what happens when you don't put them to the side, when you cut them. So, and then we'll cut this one. 3, put that out of the way, and then I have a larger one. I don't know that we used this in the last video, but it also makes really lovely cuts. And like I said, I got these at Michael's. I'm going to cut closer to the image because I know my punch doesn't get, it only comes in a very small amount. So I'll punch that, set the cardstock aside, and let's see, this looks up here like it might be a good spot, or do we want something like this? I think I'll go for that. Okay, and this is just something you can do if you have these little scraps of vellum and whatnot. My vellum is 29 pounds. I'm going to put these together. I'm going to put my circles together. This is all double-sided cardstock, so you don't have to put anything on the back if you don't want to. I've got some twine. I've got some little charms, some eyelets. But you know what I'm going to do now. And where's my eyelets that are my crocodile? Okay, so this is what I'm thinking. I'm going to bring you in a little closer, and I hope that I stay on screen. So right away you can see how it just gives it a really lovely little, I don't know, a softness. And I'm just going to put an eyelet here towards the top. I'm going to attempt to put an eyelet there at the top. Let me just pull out some of my eyelets. I hope you guys are all well. We are doing well. And still hoping for some warm weather. So I'm just going to put that in there. That is quite broken on the back. So I think what I'll do, I'll take a hammer afterwards because I don't want anyone to cut themselves. So what you can do, I'm actually going to move this. Can you see it's got the largest setting there? I'm going to move it to the flat one. See if that's going to flatten it any more. Probably not. Oh, it did. That's great. So this alone, just like this, let's take a piece of this nice twine. And this is a hemp twine that I bought. I think I got it on Amazon, actually. So something as simple as this. And what you could do, you could stamp on this if you wanted as well. But this would be really pretty just as is on a tag as a little extra. Or I'm going to try and go directly below. You can put in a second one. And I'm going to... That's much better. Okay. We could put in a second one, and we could put like a little, some kind of a little charm. What's this? This is a little butterfly. So you can pin. I've got a little bulb pin here. And if you didn't have bulb pins, you could easily just use the some more twine and just put the twine through, which I actually think I would prefer for this. So let's do that. How are we doing for time? Okay. So I'm just going to cut another small piece, put it through the hole like that, and set it through here. Now you don't have to use eyelets. You could just punch a hole and use, the little hole protectors if you have them. I like the look of eyelets. I think it just gives it a little more, texture. So I hope I've been on screen. Gosh, guys, if I haven't, the nerve, eh? So then we just have that little butterfly tied on. Just going to cut these little bits off. And this would look super cute attached to anywhere in the journal. So this is a 2-inch circle punch. So that gives you a nice size. So we'll set this here. Let's have a look at how this one calms it down. So this is quite a bit, doesn't it? It just quietens it. It makes it quiet. How's that? Much quieter, which was something one of you suggested, and I think that's a great way of stating it. So just put our hole in there. Like I said, we can put a hole in the bottom if we want. We could leave it if we wanted. But I like the idea of having a little something hanging off the bottom. And you could do these, like you could mass make these with whatever you had left. And that way we're using stuff that we might have been putting in the trash otherwise. We don't want that. So, and with this, either side could be up with this little tag. And let me just grab another little piece here, see what I have. Do I have another? Oh, I have a bee. Oh no, here, we'll use this flower. That's really cute. So I'll use the flower. I'll do one of each size, and then we'll just continue on for as much time as we have in the video. And yeah, this is just really fun. And of course, you can add to the tag if you want it. I like that you can see the pattern of the paper through the vellum, and I mean, I wouldn't want to add too much because I wouldn't want to take away from how cute that is. Like, that's just super cute. So, got a little flower there. And yeah, really cute. I'm just going to set these here so you can see them. So let's take one of the large ones, and we'll take the big piece of vellum like that. And it makes it definitely softer. See, this is the difference. So we're just going to very simply put our little eyelet through and set it. There we go. And I like the idea with the larger one. Maybe, do I have them here? I've got some of my Tracy labels. And I like the idea of maybe putting a label on. Got some of these. At least a portion of a label. Like that. We could fold it over. You could fold it over, I mean, which would mean if you fold it over, sorry, my pin is stuck in my glue. If you fold it over, you don't need to put the eyelet on the bottom. For me, putting the eyelet on the bottom is really about a spot to hang a charm, which you could hang from the top one as well. So, yeah, oops. So if we put this like here and fold it around, then that's going to hold this down, so it's not going to flip and flop. Sorry, let me move this into the garbage. Okay. But I still want to because I just love the look of it. And I like that it's going to catch a bit the corner of that label. And if you had teeny tiny flower or a teeny tiny butterfly or something, that might be fun to set on here as well. And there we go. Look how cute that is. Super cute. And really easy to do. And this is an idea that was born out of the last idea, which was to put the quaint down loud scrapbook paper and using the focal point windows that we cut out. So, grab a piece of this. Let's see. I think I have a bumblebee. I really want to use this bumblebee on here. And I'll set that through here like so. I love that. I love seeing that rose through there. And now I know I have a few pieces of this particular paper. I know I'm going to use it because I'm going to use it specifically for the purpose of doing the focal points and then the tags or pockets with focal points, and then also using the focal point windows that I cut out in this way. Isn't that sweet? Like, I really, really love that. Okay, so we've got 3. Okay, let's keep going. Oh, this rose is so pretty. Okay, so I cut out enough paper for the pieces I had available. Now, we can try something a little different and just put maybe we could put the charm at the top this time, just because we can. So, and I like that it might flip up a little, you know, and I just think that's really sweet. Okay, so what's the best way to do this? I'm going to do that. Push it through. If I do this, can you hear my brain working? And I'm going to push it through like that. But I'm not going to pull it tight yet. what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a little charm. Okay, I've got some things on here. Take them off. So I'm going to grab this little charm. I'm going to grab a piece of, let me bring you in a little closer. I'm going to grab this piece, this little butterfly charm. I'm going to grab a piece of my hemp, and I'm going to pull that a little tighter, but I'm going to tie this to the loop after I've pulled this through. So we can pull it tight now. I've got the end through. There we go. And I'm just going to tie. Now you could of course pin this, etc., but I'm loving the jute look. I don't know if this is easy to follow with my big hands in the way, but I think you'll get an idea of the concept. So I'm tying it to the loop that's come over, right? I put it in from the front, like I double it in half through the front. That creates a loop in the back, and then loop it over, and then tie our little dangle to that loop part. And then just go like that. So that is another one done. And what you can do if you want, you can put another knot in the end of here. So I do think they look nice with just one as well. So there we go. And let's do this one. Because like I said, we may get through them all, but I'm limited for time. And put an eyelet through like that. And we don't have to put anything on if we don't want to. I better come out a little bit more so you can see again. Put this over here. A little rusted key there, which is kind of fun. And we'll put this through like that. So see how cute that is, just like that. And what we could do is we could just put a little label on this. We could put it across the bottom, and it could be done. We don't have to put something on both ends. My glue is, I've been working near where the sun was streaming in the window, and so that creates a drier, warmer environment. So your glue, art glitter glue, doesn't like it to be too warm where you're working. Just going to fold that over. Got a little bit of glue coming off. That will dry clear. And I'm just going to leave that one. I don't think it needs anything else. So we've got that one. What else do I have? This one. So yeah, it's just little fun things that you can do, and they're so easy to do because you have you already have the vellum windows cut out, and then it's just a matter of cutting out some loud paper to attach it to. So like that. And I have another one there. Ooh. They're a little bit smaller than the hole, so these eyelets. So I just want to make sure. Reminds me of garment tags. Does that remind you of garment tags too? I really like that. And you could use, here I've got a piece of sorry, let's see if that'll go through. Oops. Try and make a point with it to didn't do a very good job. Just twist a little bit to try and make a point on a corner, and then it should pull through. I think it's a bit thick, so we'll cut it in half, and we'll be good to go. And what's nice about that is you have it for two. There we go. So set that corner through, or attempt to. There we go. There we go. Much easier. And pull the ends through. And now we've got that pretty, and it's nice and subtle too. And then I'm just going to use this. I'll take this key. Sorry, I'm trying to get that fuzz off my finger. And we'll add the key just by tying it on. And I try not to go, I try and leave a little bit of space, and you can see that I'm not tying it tightly there. I'm trying to tie it tight when I get to that point there, but I like to leave a little bit of the hemp so that we've got our little tag. And you know, I think this is calling out for a nice label, Tracy label. Now this would be a good use for really tiny labels. This one's not super small, but I think it looks really nice on there. There you go. It's a little. So I think this is 2.5 inches. It's 2 inches wide, and it's just about 3 inches this way, so 2 by 3. There we go. Okay, how are we doing? We're cooking. We're cooking. So we have only 3 left. So let me try and get these together real fast. Okay. So I have my nice thing about the crocodile. You can set it to a certain depth. You have these gauges here, so I have it set to a depth that allows it not to go too deeply onto my whatever it is, the substrate I'm using for my tag. So we're going to go like this. And you know what? I think I've got like a little oval one, which I think would be fun on here. I kind of like the circles without having the second one. I mean, they look good with the second one, but I think because of their size, this works out really well. So look, that one's super cute, just like that. This will flap up if you want it to. So we've got that one done. We're just moving along. Okay, get this. This is one of the larger ones. I think every time I pick this up, I pick it up with the wrong side up. And then I'm just going to do that. And I'm just eyeballing where the center is. If you want it to be precise, you could measure it all out. But that's not me. I'm not going for perfection. I've said this so many times before. I'm just going for let's have fun. So let's cut this and put that, whoops, down here. Pull it through. Just trying to see, what did I do there? Okay. And what do I want? It's a larger one, so I can have like this pair of scissors. That's kind of cool. let's assume they're pruning scissors for the flowers, the roses that are on here. So it's a beautiful day. That's not going to go on there, that in the hole, but I'm going to put it in that part of the scissor instead. It's a beautiful day here. We're supposed to get like all kinds of freezing rain, and that hasn't happened yet, but I think it might be an overnight event. Of course, I've put my winter boots away. I just said that's it. That's enough. So, I mean, they're not hard for me to find if I need them, but yeah. So we've got that. Let's see, do we want a little tag for here as well? We might. These are nice. I like the red, so I'm going to take the red tag, or label I should say, and add it. Okay, I'm going to put this down here because I don't want to lose the flower. Excellent, and we just have one left. Perfect. And I think we want it to go this way. Okay. Put my hole in there. Isn't it funny how when you make something and then suddenly it actually spurns you on, inspires you to do something else? And I think that's what's great about the whole junk journaling community, is that you'll see someone do something and you're like, oh my gosh, I love that. And you may do exactly what they're doing, or you may do something completely different but related, and it inspires you to, to be creative and to be artistic. And there's nothing wrong with that. So we've got this little cutie, and I think just for the interest of time, I'm just going to put this down and not put in the second one, so that I have time to show you all of the little tags that we've made. We've made 9, I think. And I put it on this side because that white rose was quite large and I didn't want to lose the yellow rose. Okay. And we could pin something on here if we want it, but I'm just going to show you the tags. So this is the first one, or the last one we did. Let's look at all of the ones of the same size together. So, whoops, there's this one with the double and the little flower, and then there's this one and this one. They're very similar, only the difference is the topping. So these are 2 inches by 1.5, I think. No, 2.5 inches by 1.5 with that punch. And then we have these large ones. The large ones all have, because they're nice and big, they all have a dangle. There you go. And then these are all the smalls. There must be another one. Ah, there it is. There it is. So this is one with 2, and this is one with just a label, and this is one that has, we've added the little dangle at the top. And you could, if you want, just use a jump ring for that and not use the hemp or the jute. So that's it, guys. That's using up our vellum window pieces to make little small tags. So thank you so much for watching. I'm just going to move this over a little so you can see better. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Take care, everyone. Bye.